Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to the Pacing the Pension channel. If you're new here, my name is Jeff. In my channel, we concentrate on 3 different spans I call Lifespan, Healthspan, and Wealthspan. This week, I'm actually a few days late in making this video and posting it, as I was on a trip last week, which I'll talk about a little bit later in this video. And when I returned, I was playing catch up with the housework and then regular work also got involved. It kept me away for some of the nights. I was just exhausted. I'm actually doing this video while I'm on my lunch break, since I had the opportunity to telework today because we had some internet issues at work, and so it let me have an opportunity during my lunch break here at home to be able to make this video, so I'm taking advantage of that. Well, yep, week 3 of the marathon training is in the books, and it was a true test of adaptability. My mother-in-law, wife, sister-in-law, and myself headed out to Yellowstone National Park for a family vacation. And while I ended up 2 miles short of the weekly plan, I got a front row seat to the exact reason why I run these miles in the first place. So for the numbers for the week, for accountability to my followers and for those helping me, boom, here we go. Monday, planned 4 miles, did 5. I was feeling great. I was up 1 mile in the books. Tuesday, the plan called for 6, but because it was Guam Liberation Day and it was their 82nd Liberation Day, 82nd year for their liberation, I went ahead and decided to not do just 6, but do 8.2. So that put me a couple more into the bank for the week, which came into play, but didn't still help me at the end of the week, as you'll see here in a minute. For Thursday, that was our really first day of our vacation in Yellowstone. We spent the night after flying up there on Wednesday and doing some stuff, then spending the night there in West Yellowstone. Got up Thursday morning, and the plan called to do 5 miles. I was able to get 4 in. I got 4 in on that Thursday. I was out early while the family was waking up, running in this new area. I kept it strictly within the smallest town limits of West Yellowstone. And the reason why is I didn't want to test my luck early in the morning with the bears or the bison. And just being new to that area, I just didn't want to take that chance. On Saturday, before we had the chance to fly back and everything, the plan called for doing 8 miles. I was able to get 4 in before I had to get back to the hotel, get cleaned up, and then get to the airport and then travel back to Kentucky. So yeah, the plan called for 23. I ended up getting 21. But what is missing here though is I did get 7+ miles of active walking around the high altitude high altitude areas there in the Yellowstone sites. A lot of great opportunities, and it was a great opportunity to go spend time with my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and my wife in a wonderful area and beautiful area. If you haven't never been out to Yellowstone, I would recommend that you do get a chance to and see all of God's beauty that's out there. It's truly amazing what He has to offer and the different things that you're able to see while you're out there. And you're like, wow, this is really here in America, and we have this right in our back door. All we had to do is get out to it and go be able to spend time and see it and just soak it in. Now that I ran over the numbers for the last week, let me talk about a core lesson that I really truly got out of this trip to Yellowstone, and it's really looking at that health span versus lifespan. While at Yellowstone, the gap between lifespan and health span became crystal clear to me. My mother-in-law made as I talked about, she made the trip with us, but as she's gotten into those slow go years, the combination of high altitude and long hikes meant she was limited on seeing some of the best of the viewpoints that were out there. The takeaway, and I'm framing this with all total respect and love for my family, but to get to the strategic lesson of this, it was a humbling reminder that saving money for retirement gets you to the park entrance. Investing in your health span gets you up the trail to see the view. If you don't build physical resilience today, life will eventually restrict your perimeter tomorrow. So to close out this video real quick and make this not as long video, did I miss out on the total miles, running mileage for the week on vacation? Yep, I did. but I did adapt and kept myself safe from the wildlife. I stayed active every single day and came home ready to tackle this week number 4. Looking at the long game of being able to get to that marathon. And more than just the marathon, but be able to get more into my life and be able to have a health span to make my lifespan even better. So that's where I'm at today. Let me close with saying, have you ever been on a trip that gave you a wake-up call about your fitness or health? Or how about if you've been on a vacation and doing training, how did you balance doing both of those? Talk to me in the comments about either one of those below. And just let you know that week 3 is in the bank, and it's time to get back on the home turf and get ready, going into week 4 already started, and continue on with week 4 and continuing to pace that pension. Have a great day.